We have a critical problem in the trades right now. You got people going to colleges, dropping all this money and getting into debt for these college degrees. They end up as baristas at Starbucks. We're seeing the same thing in the trades now. You got guys spending tens of thousands of dollars on these trade schools, crawling belly down and having insulation on their body for 2 days that they can't get off in an 120-degree attic when they can make the same money working at a burger joint. I think it all seeds back to the days when we started getting rid of shop programs in high schools. Not everybody grows up in a household with blue-collar guys. I mean, dad is a plumber, uncle's an electrician, both are backyard car mechanics. I mean, not everybody grows up like that. So those high school shops, those vocational high school programs were the means by which a lot of people gained their mechanical aptitude, the ability to work with tools and all that stuff. And that's pretty much gone now. They do decide to get into the trades. They end up going to a trade school program, and a lot of these programs are not focusing on hands-on training as much as they used to. I mean, they never did much before, but now it's almost non-existent. I mean, that's what a lot of guys are telling me anyway, and I could see it. So not only do we have a lot of people coming into the trades without mechanical skills, we have these trade schools themselves that are not teaching it. And so these people make it all the way to their first day on the job without having any mechanical aptitude at all. And I'm not talking about brazing and things like that. I'm talking about the absolute basics, like lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. That's where I'm starting with a lot of guys these days. And I think that's why a lot of guys are coming into this trade with very low pay, is because these 6-month, 12-month trade school programs, it's not enough time to really make somebody proficient at diagnostics. It takes a couple of years to learn that. So coming straight out of school as a diagnostic technician, it's not likely for most people. At the same time, you got these schools not really focusing on the hands-on skills either. So they're not useful to employers on the diagnostic side. They're not useful to employers on the mechanical side. And so all you really end up with are these bodies that are good for pretty much just manual labor. And that's why a lot of these guys are coming in at such low pay. So this pipeline, how we bring people into trades to begin with, I think is a real mess. And it doesn't help with the transition from school to the field, because it's not a classroom anymore. It's a business out there. And a lot of guys that know what they're doing, because they don't have enough help, they're under a tremendous amount of time pressure to get these jobs done. So to train means to really slow things down and add to that pressure. Helpers also aren't exactly helping themselves either. When an experienced guy has a helper, he knows he's starting from absolute scratch with these guys, and these helpers are not taking it upon themselves to read manuals, watch videos, whatever it is. You know you have a monumental task in training these guys, and if they're just standing around waiting for you to grab them by the hand and fill in a blank canvas, it's an overwhelming task a lot of guys are not going to want to take on. So these guys are constantly complaining they're not getting training, when sometimes the problem is that they're not showing enough initiative to make it worth anybody's while. Now, I don't want to make blanket statements about that. There are definitely some young guys I've come across, 19, 20 years old, I was really impressed by. I mean, I went so far as to go to my bosses and tell them, make sure you hold on to these guys because they're going to be good. So it's not everybody. It's just the mentality of trade schools, how they prep people for the field. And once they get in there, they really don't know what to expect, and they're not prepared at all. So I don't think the problem is not having enough people interested in the trades. I think the problem is that those that are coming in through a disastrous pipeline. We can't retain them.